السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. الحمد لله رب العالمين. Inshallah, today we are looking at the lesson number 36, as you can see, and today's lesson is titled Yawmun Sa'ifun. Yawmun Sa'ifun is summer day. So we are going to be looking at an incident that happened on a summer day. So Yawm, as we all know, day, and Sa'if is from Sa'if. Okay, Sa'if is summer, but Sa'ifun, bimana Yawmun Sa'ifun, just a summer day, a day during summer, a day during summer. So a summer day, that is Yawmun Sa'ifun. So he began by saying that, as I said, we are going to be looking at an incident involving a summer day. So he began by saying that Maw-izah, how severe is the heat? Maw-izah. This type of uslub, we call it al-uslub al-ta'ajjub, amazement. When you are amazed by something, you see ma af'ala kaza wa kaza. It always comes on that part, ma af'ala. So I saw someone who is very tall. I say ma atwala hadha ar-rajula. How tall is this man? Exclamation. So that is the same thing here. Maw-izah al-harra, exclamation. How severe is the heat? Of course, in the summer there is heat. So he's assuming, like this incident, he's speaking from a perspective of a summer day. So like this is set, or this was written on a summer day. I hope that is clear. So Maw-izah al-harra. So the person is saying, how severe is this heat? Is the heat? Ya Latif, O Latif. And Latif, of course, is referring to Allah. It's one of the names of Allah. So he's saying that Al-Latif, I think we just saw Al-Latif not long ago. You can remember when we were looking at one of the stories or one of the lessons which has the incident of the Prophet migrating. You can remember they said that fi ahliha linun wa lutfin. I hope that is clear. So Latif is from Lutf. And when we say Lutf, the man for something to be kind, okay, to be smooth. We also saw a lesson where Iyadatul Marid, you can remember, they said wasallama alayhi bi lutfin. You can remember. So he shook hands with him smoothly. He greeted him smoothly. So Latif is from Lutf, and Lutf, the man kind, smooth, doing things with smoothness, doing things with softness. Someone who is very soft, who is smooth to deal with. I hope that is clear. Someone who is kind, we call him Latif. I hope that is clear. So annasu fi buyutihim la yakhrujuna hawfa as-samum. People in their homes, annasu fi buyutihim, people in their homes, la yakhrujuna, they do not come out, hawfa as-samum. This particular hawfa as-samum is what we term as maf'ulun li ajlihi. It gives the reason why they are not coming out. So la yakhrujuna hawfa as-samum, they do not come out due to fear of as-samum. And what is as-samum? As-samum is a blowing air that has intense heat in it. Have you seen air that is blowing and it has a very intense heat in it? That's what we term as as-samum. Okay, like Allah says in regarding those who are going to be in the hellfire. The air that is blowing in the hellfire is, of course, it's not going to be cold air. So Allah says fi samumin wa hamim. They are going to be in this hot blowing wind or hot blowing air, and also, I mean, boiling water, very hot boiling water. They are going to be in it. Fi samumin wa hamim. So samum is hot, intense blowing air. Okay, so la yakhrujuna hawfa as-samum. So due to that, because in the summer there is blowing of wind. Wind is just blowing, but that kind of wind is not a cold wind. It has an intense heat in it. So because of that, people don't go out from their room. So that's why we say hawfa as-samum. I hope that is clear. So that's what we call it maf'ulun li ajlihi. Okay, it gives the reason why. Okay, so assuming I said ما ذهبت إلى المدرسة خوف المطر. I didn't go to school due to fear of the rain. So خوف المطر due to fear of the rain. So that concept is what we term as مفعول لأجل. وقد اتخذوا سطورا من الخشيش, and they had taken sutur. Sutur is from sitrun, which means cover or shield. So they have taken shield min al-khashish, from weed. Yarushuna alayha al-ma, sprinkling water on it. So they take weed and then they sprinkle water on it. وَيُحَرِّكُونَ الْمَرَاوِحِ, and they are moving. Harwaka is to move something. Yuharriku is he is moving. So وَيُحَرِّكُونَ الْمَوَارِحِ, and they are moving the marawih. And marawih is the plural of mirwahatun. Mirwahatun is the fan. Marawih is the plural. So when there is hotness or when there is heat, you see people fanning themselves with either a small paper or whatever they are using. So that's what he's saying. Yuharrikuna al-marawih. They are moving. Yuharrikuna. They are moving small fans. Not necessarily the fans, but things that they can use to fan themselves. That's what he tends as the marawih here. Okay. وَقَدْ صَدُّوا النَّوَافِذَ, and they had blocked the windows. So in order to prevent the hot air from entering, they block the windows. That's what he says. لِأَلَّا تَدْخُلَ مِنْهَا الثَّمُومُ, so that the samum, the hot intense blowing air, doesn't enter from it. وَمَعَ ذَلِكَ يَتَقَلَّبُونَ عَلَى مِثْلِ الْجَمْرِ. وَمَعَ ذَلِكَ, and with that, or despite that, okay, we say مَعَ ذَلِكَ, it means despite that. يَتَقَلَّبُونَ عَلَى مِثْلِ الْجَمْرِ, they are turning. تَقَلَّبَ means to turn. Okay, يَتَقَلَّبُونَ, they are turning عَلَى مِثْلِ الْجَمْرِ, on the like of a live coal. So it's like they are on a live coal. Live coal. You know live coal. The jamra is coal. Okay, when they are preparing food and they use charcoal. So one live coal there is them as jamra. So it's as if they are lying on something like that, and they are turning themselves. So that is, he's trying to depict the kind of heat that was on this particular day. I hope that is clear. So the people there, they closed their windows to prevent the hot air from entering, and then they brought weed and then they sprinkle water on it, just to either to make their rooms cold. I hope that is clear. And they are still turning on their beds as if they are on fire, they are on live coal. Okay, haza, that or this, wa ahlul aqwa, and the people of aqwa. Aqwa is the plural of kuhun, and kuhun means hut. You see the houses, that is local houses. Okay, it's found in places where there is too much tradition, and you see these particular local houses where it is covered with mostly not necessarily roof, or not necessarily zinc or whatever. They just use plant materials or organic materials to as the covering, to cover the top part of it. In English we call it hut. So that's the kuh. The plural is aqwa. So wa ahlul aqwa, and the people of the hut, people who are living in hut. Aqwahil hakirati, people who are living in poor hut. When we say hakirun means for something to be despicable, something to be insignificant, something to be poor. That's why I say poor, to be insignificant. Okay. So wa ahlul, like the prophet says that la tahkir min al-ma'ruf shay'an. You shouldn't belittle any good deed. If you have the opportunity to do any small good deed, do it. Don't just don't look down upon it. So hakir is something that you will look down upon it. I hope that is clear. So wa ahlul aqwah and aqwah al hakira, and the people of the insignificant or poor heart. Wal khusasi and al khusas. I will say al khusas is also similar to the heart. Okay, it's just this particular, I don't know how we call it in English, but you see some houses that are built with sticks, something like sticks. Just the material that I told you, the organic material, whether it is waste that they use to cover the hut. There are some houses which are just made completely from it. They don't use bricks or wood or anything. They just use plant material as to make it the whole house. So that is al-khusas. How that is clear. وَالْبُيُوتِ الْمَبْنِيَّةِ مِنَ اللَّبِنِ, and houses that are made from bricks. أَنْعَمُ فِي الصَّيْفِ, they have more pleasure, or they are more blessed in the soif. Min ahlil qusur, than the people of the castle, the people who have castles, who are living in castles. Qusurul mabaniyati min al-jassi, they are more blessed than people who are living in castles that are made min al-jassi. This is gypsum. In English we say gypsum. That's what they have written like this. So they are more blessed than people who are living in castles that are built from gypsum. Wal ajuri, and al ajur. And what is ajur? Ajur is just something like tiles. Okay, modern days you see tiles or baked bricks. Okay, we call it tiles or something. So that is what he's meaning here. So people who live in those houses, their hut, and then the houses that are built completely with sticks or organic materials, they are more blessed, or they are more they have more pleasure in the soif than the people who are living in castles which are made from gypsum and tiles or big bricks. فَإِذَا رَشُّ الْمَاءِ, and when they spring the water. Okay, the verb here is rasha. I think I didn't talk about it here. Rasha means to sprinkle something. Rasha, yurashu, yarushu. Rasha, yarushu. Rasha means he sprinkled. Yarushu, he is sprinkling. Okay, so فَإِذَا رَشُّ الْمَاءِ, and when they sprinkle the water. عَلَى الْأَرْضِ, on the earth. وَالْجُدْرَانِ, and on the walls. Okay, jidar is a single wall. Judran is a plural. وَالْجُدْرَانِ, and the walls. وَحَبَّتْ لَفْحَةٌ مِّن سَمُومٍ, and a warm breeze, a hot breeze. Lafhatun. Wahabbat. Let me talk about habba here. Habba means to blow. Here it simply means to blow. Okay, for something to pass or move away. Blow. Okay, simple blowing. So wahabbat lafhatun. Lafhatun means a hot breeze of air. That's lafhatun. There are two different things. Lafhatun and then nafhatun. You can see nafhatun here. The simple difference is the one with the lam, lafhatun, it means hot breeze. And then nafhatun with noon, it means cold breeze. I hope that is clear. Cold breeze. So that is the simple difference. Okay. So I think even this one is in the Quran. Okay, Suratul Anbiya. Let me see. Allah saying that وَلَئِن مَسَّتْهُمْ نَفْحَةٌ مِّنْ عَذَابِ رَبِّكَ لَيَقُولُنَّ يَا وَيْلَنَا إِنَّا كُنَّا ظَالِمِينَ. Okay, so even if a cool breeze from the punishment of Allah were to touch them, okay, those who were yearning for the punishment, the Prophet and the Kuffar was saying, bring the punishment, bring it. If you are really telling the truth, okay, in kuntamina sadiqin, if you are really from those who are telling the truth, bring the punishment to us. And Allah is saying that they don't know what they are talking about. If it's more cold breeze, Allah didn't even say hot breeze. وَلَئِن مَسَّتْهُمْ نَفْحَةٌ hellfire is not cold. But Allah is saying, even if a cool breeze from the hellfire was to touch them, they will know what they are talking about. They will understand what they are making fun of. Yes. So wahabbat lafhatun, and a hot breeze of air, min samum, from the hot blowing air, tahawwalat nafhatan min nasim. It changes. So he's simply saying that when this hot air breeze blows, those people living in huts and then houses made of sticks and organic matter, when a hot breeze of air blows, it changes. Tahawwalat, it changes. Hawwala yuhawwilu, to change something, but tahawwala, for something to change. So tahawwalat, it changes into a cool breeze min nasim, from fresh air. Bimana, cold breeze of fresh air. Nafhatan min nasim, cold breeze of fresh air. Nasim is fresh air. وَحَسِبُوا أَنَّهُمْ فِي جَنَّةٍ وَنَعِيمٍ, and they think, وَحَسِبُوا, they think that they are in garden. They are in a garden, وَنَعِيمٍ, and pleasure. That's what they think. The man, he's praising those who are living in hut and then this kind of local houses. He's saying that in the summertime, when the hot air is blowing, they are rather enjoying, because it changes. The how wallet, it changes into nafhatun, into a cool breeze of air, of fresh air, and they perceive it as if, or they feel as if they are in a garden and in pleasure. So irtafa'at darajatul hararati ila 118 nuqtatan. Irtafa'at darajatul harara, the temperature rose ila 118 nuqtatan, to 118 nuqta, point. But here it means degrees. He's talking about degrees. So I should look at what he's saying. Temperature rising to 118 degrees. Fa'ila sabrun nas, and the patience of the people depleted. The people lost patience. Ila, for something to deplete. Okay, it's initial from ala ya'ilu. Okay, but here is ila. Okay, so ila, to deplete, for something to deplete. I hope that is clear. So the patience of people depleted. They lost their patience. Wasafara al-aghniya'u ila kula lil-jibal, and the aghniya, bimana, the rich people, they traveled ila kula lil-jibal, to the apex. One will say al-kula lil-shay, bimana, the top part of it. Okay, the apex, the peak of something is what we term as kullatun. Kullatun is the apex or the peak of something. So they traveled to the apex of the mountains. Haisu yastofun. Okay, haisu yastofun, where they spend the summer. Istofa yastofu. Istofa means he spent the summer. Yastofu, he is spending the summer. So haisu yastofun, where they are spending the summer. I hope that is clear. Where they are spending the summer. Okay. So he says that وَيَقْضُونَ شَهْرَيْ مَايُ وَيُونِيَ, and they spend the 2 months. They spend the 2 months. وَيَقْضُونَ قَضَى يَقْضِي. I've explained this. One of the meaning is to spend. So وَيَقْضُونَ, and they spend شَهْرَيْ, the 2 months. It's initially شَهْرَيْنِ. Of course, you know shahrayni means 2 months. Okay, it's maf'ulun bihi. That's why it is shahrayni, not shahrani. The first thing is shahrani, but because it's maf'ulun bihi, is shahrayni, is the object. The object is always masub, so it now becomes shahrayni. So, but when it is mudof, the noon cannot be there, so it now becomes shahray. So وَيَقْضُونَ شَهْرَيْ مَايُ, the 2 months, May وَيُونِيَ, May and June. حَتَّى إِذَا نَزَلَتِ الْأَمْطَارُ, until the rain descends. وَلَطُفَ الْحَرُّ, and the heat become mild. The heat it reduces. Simply saying that the wind, the heat, the intensity of the heat reduces. Habatu, they descend. The people descend. Habatu yahbitu is for something to descend. Habatu ila al-mudun, they descend to the cities. You can remember Medina. Mudun is a plural. Cities. Was suhul, and then the plain land, the plain earth, the plain land is the suhul. Okay, we say suhul, the plain. You know, they travel to the mountains. So the mountains is the top part of the earth, but the suhul, just the plain part, the plain land is the suhul. So they descend down to the cities, and then the suhul, the plain land. Inshallah, let's pause here and then we'll continue. We'll try to complete it in the next lesson. Let's see what happens. Very, very important and very interesting. جزاكم الله خيرا وبارك الله لي ولكم في قرآن الحكيم ونفعني وإياكم من آياته والذكر الحكيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.